Yo, what's up? It's Cosmian. Let's get this party started. What is this? Can't even remember. Let me check my file. I want to check the date here. This is a free-for-all match back from, looks like October 13th. I think this was at the beginning of our matches. Not everybody was in yet, so we decided to do the free-for-all sniper only, and I believe it's hardcore also. And anytime I'm doing these matches, I usually pick, especially when it's hardcore, I always pick the M21 EBR with the ACOG also, because pretty much I'm gonna use it as a kind of like a semi-automatic rifle, not exactly a sniper, because most likely I'm not going to be taking far shots, and also I don't need the strong rifle like the Intervention or the Barrett. I mean, I think you get a lot of one-shot kills with the WA 2000 and also this M21, but I think it's harder. So but with, what is it, since we're playing hardcore, these are pretty much one-shot kills, so that's why I usually pick it. It's also it has hardly any recoil, so it's great for you know, your backup shots, your second shots, third, fourth in some cases. But since we're talking about sniper, did you, or have you guys watched the recent post from, you know, Sean0728, the mighty Hutch? I think it's 0728 if I got it right. They're talking about no scope, not no scope. There's no quickscoping in Black Ops. I think we pretty much heard that from the beginning, but nobody was certain. So this is the first I'm hearing about it, so I don't know if anybody else has read anything on it. But supposedly, when you scope in, what's going to happen is, I just gotta point that part out where I just died. You know, Dustin came up, and he is definitely a good quick scoper or sniper, one of the better ones in our group. And why I'm so bad is I never remember to keep the you know, the target right in the middle of the screen where the crosshairs are going to be. So I always have to readjust, and if you go back to where I just got killed, you'll see that I was, you know, I scoped in and I was totally off target on him, so I had to scope, or I had to drag my scope, and that totally gave him enough time to kill me. I mean, most likely he probably would have gotten me anyway, but at least I would have had a better chance if I knew how to do this stuff better. But to get back to the what is it, the no quick scoping in Black Ops, they're saying when you scope in, supposedly it won't, you know, when you actually get zoomed in and you can see through the scope, you'll actually won't be right in the middle of where you tried to aim. Supposedly it's going to go off to the side a little bit, which will force you to you know, reacquire your target. Pretty much it'll force you to drag scope. So in a way, with the people that are good at drag scoping, I guess they'll, you know, it'll still work out for them. Frickin' Shermack. You know, that's going to be my go-to phrase or catchphrase. I swear he kills me so many times. Now to get back on point again. So I guess they're talking about it's harder, and another good point is you know, which the mighty Hutch, or I should just call him Hutch, so funny. But we have a person in our group now called Hutch, so, and I noticed on StormBolter's recent vid that he mentioned Hutch, that he was in a lobby with Hutch, and I was thinking, you probably got to watch how you say that, because people are probably thinking it's the mighty Hutch. So the point he was getting at was, you know, for every one great game of you know, sniping or quickscoping that you could actually post, there's probably 20 other matches following that that are just horrible, and where people are just breaking positive or you know, just coming out even, or even going negative, which is the case for most of my videos. Just recently I saw a friend at my nephew's birthday, and he said he watched some of my videos, and you know, I know he's just joking around, but he's saying, oh, I'm not going to play with this cat, because of what he saw. And that's usually the case. People are just posting their best stuff, but they don't understand that you're just making yourself out to look good. You're not, you know, they don't understand that there's so many other bad matches that you had just to get to that point. And what was I going to point out? I think it was about that. Oh well, I lost track of thought. So there's going to be some downtime. You know, I wanted to go try to do this commentary in one shot. I think, even though I'm making some mistakes right now, I'm just going to leave it up. But for the most part of this match, you know, at first I was leading, and I definitely wanted to stay there, so I kept checking the score, because I've noticed since we're in hardcore, I think it's because of hardcore, you know, you got no HUD, really, no heads-up display. You don't see the score at the bottom left, which I usually look at because it pushes me to get out there and get kills. If I see I'm lagging by a couple kills, it'll get me out there. It'll force me to come out from camping to find my kills. Especially, I've noticed that happening in a lot of matches, the free-for-all matches where I'm winning. But I notice that the time is almost out. You know, I hear it start beeping. I think it's at 30 seconds. And I see my score, and, you know, I want the kill cam because that's, you know, that's kind of a cool part. That's kind of a cool way to end. Oh, here it comes. Watch out. Here we go. When I was in the match, I was like, oh my god. So you can't see our, there's even no heads up on the, on who's talking. But you'd see my mic totally going up at that point, because I was like, oh man, totally got to give props to Dustin for that shot. Little, and what I didn't notice until I watched this video was that was a, well, you obviously know it's a jump shot, but it was also a no scope. Is this almost over? Man, I gotta go process some images. Oh, another thing. Look at that, 1511. I'm seeing that, and I'm thinking 4 more. So I gotta rush out there, but it's not gonna work. 9-6 Bravo. I think that's who was leading. He's too good, so that'd be hard to catch up at this point. Especially with, since it's not a full lobby and there's really not that many targets to shoot at right now. Woohoo! Oh, check this out. This is... That is freaking sad. All those shots and I didn't hit him once. Part of the reason why it didn't work out for me is because, look at that, man. I'm so bad at peripheral vision. I could have had him right on the side. He was in the lobby. Oh, but what I was saying is my sensitivity isn't that high, so it was hard for me to, you know, to swing over my shot to get him. So there you go. What is that? 1612. Steel Hammer's online. Watch out. Here he comes. Alright. Everybody's giving their shout outs this week, or it seems like. So I'll leave the what is it? I'll leave the leave a description. I'll leave links in the description. Alright, later.